Amsterdam, where the rules are written in the water and anything goes. A town so loose that even us seasoned Vegas freaks can feel off kilter. Sin City, cute. Vegas has nothing on this place. This is an entirely different beast. A civilized anarchy where the vices are softer but the freedom is sharper, and the tourists blend seamlessly with the locals in a surreal ballad of chaos and calm. My vice here, you ask? The coffee shops. Not your standard Starbucks caffeine joints, but the famous Cannabis cafes, where the air is thick with something far more interesting than a pumpkin spice latte. These are havens for those of us who prefer a high ride through life, far from the clinks of cocktail glasses. No sloppy, drunken stupor here. Just a clear, steady buzz to take in the madness with wide open eyes. I had my cafe crawl all mapped out. An exercise in indulgence and stamina. The train screeched to a halt. I practically fell off the platform straight into Bulldog. Alright, I decided to start my coffee shop crawl on the way to the hostel. Basically gonna do a whole circle tonight, so I'll hit a couple, hit the hostel, come back around. But first one we're stopping at is the Bulldog. Just so happens to be the first cannabis cafe here in town, apparently, according to the sign. Let's find out. The iconic chain that is to Amsterdam what neon is to Vegas. Quick hit and I was off. One cafe after another. Some worth the buzz, some worth forgetting. Alright, that last one was pretty cool. I did like the vibe there. I did spot some outlets, so if you need a place to charge up, you got outlets there, they got Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm gonna roam around for a second and then go to the next one. Alright, that last one was a little weird. I got a weird vibe at first, and then it was okay, and then, I don't know. Definitely not as good as some of the other ones. The air was thick with smoke and the kind of reckless energy that only comes from a city where anything, everything, can happen. Stumbling men lured by the glow of the red lights, families pushing strollers, blissfully unaware of the debauchery lurking just beyond the next corner, and travelers of all stripes, young, old, lost, found. It didn't matter here. Amsterdam doesn't care who you are. In this city, no one's out of place. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the canals shimmered with their usual trippy glow, I grabbed a bite and dragged my legs towards the hostel. Of all the spots I hit, Abraxas and the greenhouse Centrum stole the show. Best vibe, solid Wi-Fi, and enough weird energy to keep you on your toes without knocking you flat. That's the sweet spot in Amsterdam. Balanced madness. But just as the day was winding down, tragedy struck. My trusty drone, a faithful companion on many a journey, met its untimely end, colliding with a black wire and then a tree, before plunging unceremoniously into the cold, murky waters of Amsterdam's canals. Goodbye, my electric eye in the sky. You flew too close to the sun. Or I guess a wire. My bad. Tomorrow, New York awaits. Another beast, another blur of lights and memories in the making. But tonight belongs to Amsterdam, in all its beautiful, weird, and hazy glory. Alright guys, no surprise, Amsterdam was a blast. Cannabis cafe hopping was definitely better than bar hopping, so recommend that next time you guys come out here. I'm on my way to New York, hanging out there for a couple days and then back to Vegas finally. Stay tuned. If you enjoy my travel content, please subscribe, share, like, and all the yada yada.